Yo! What is up? Holy shit. Someone's coming through. The Brick Boy coming through hard and strong, baby.
103 super chatted $20.
Holy shit.
World class has returned.
Well, right now, I mean, we're in a quiet period. I mean, Diablo's coming out, Street Fighter. But like I said, those are games that I don't have particularly much interest in covering. But we might make exceptions because, well, if we don't cover those games in some capacity, not that we will, but in the event that we choose not to cover those games, there ain't going to be much to talk about. I mean, obviously, Starfield's right around the corner, 11 days until the event. But really, while I would like to talk more about Starfield, it's just not really a game that is on people's hype list or something. I don't know. I mean, it's weird. But, you know, so we we'll occasionally drop in and try and get you guys on the same level as World Class out here in terms of the hype level, hype meter for Starfield. But I don't, I can't, if the bull isn't going to budge, the bull's not going to budge, Nonetheless, the Brick Boy coming through really hard and really strong to kick things off, and doing so in a way that makes sense with the $20 super chat. Hell yeah, by the way, appreciate that. The Brick Boy coming through so hard and so strong. I was out of ideas on what to play. That's why we haven't been live. There's nothing to really talk about or play, so there's no point in really going live. But I thought we would, chime back in to say that, well, we're 11 days until Starfield, and hopefully the curtain gets pulled back sooner rather than later. But right now there's nothing to play, so we're going back to Oblivion or whatever tonight.
We love poppin' cherries, baby. Time to strap in for some Kino and comfy content. Woman breastfeeding.
That's what we're talking about. The Brick Boy coming through, following the layup here from Troy Sports. We put on so much weight, it's not even funny, bro. The weight loss journey has failed. And I think it's just time to come to the realization that the weight is here to stay. It's getting bad. Harder to breathe. I mean, we're getting out of energy quicker. I mean, I really, really wouldn't recommend it. Wouldn't recommend putting on weight unless you have to. Because it don't feel good. I'll tell you that right now. And we tried to go on the weight loss journey, and it seemingly, I haven't been weighing myself, but I can tell you that right now, I mean, the whole body shakes when you move. It ain't great. It just isn't normal. It's not right. It's quite frankly inexcusable. So it might be time to hit the gym. Death Sighted 666 coming through. That's what we're talking about. It might be time to hit the gym, guys, but it might be too late, to be honest. I mean, it would take probably 6 months to burn off all this fat. And that's just a lot of work, to be honest. It really is a lot of work, but, that's what you have to do. You got to put the work in order to see some sort of progression. And the walking isn't, it ain't enough, clearly. It's not enough. So, I mean, if I were to pull this shirt up right now, there would be probably 6 rolls that you could see. And it's just not something that I'm happy with. It's not something that I don't think you guys would be happy with. But, it is what it is. This is the fattest we've ever been. And it is the saddest it's ever been. So, I don't know, man. Thought the weight loss journey was going to work out. And I thought, you know what? But it is a lot harder than that. So, yeah, I don't know. But, just sitting like this, you can, look at this right here. Like, it shouldn't be like this, But it is. And as such, this is a large shirt. We didn't used to wear large shirts, and now at this point, we might have to go to extra large. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Let me just say that. It's not looking good. So, stay healthy, stay fit, and try not to consume unnecessary fatty foods, because you'll just put the weight on and you say, well, we'll hit the gym tomorrow or hit the gym the other day. And it's just, one of those things. So, saddest it's ever been. There's literally nothing to play. I mean, I'm not even joking, guys. There's nothing to play. Consoles are unplugged. Literally the PS5 right here, it's unplugged. The power cable is not even plugged into it. I mean, there's just nothing to play. We're hoping on June 11th, or even before that, June 8th, they give us a reason to give a shit about any of these consoles. And at this point, I'm open to anything. I'm open to remakes, remasters. I don't need new IPs. I just need something to consume. And, hopefully on June 8th or June 11th, they will give gamers a reason to care about the medium that they grew up with and loved so much at a certain point in time. Because, at the end of the day, gaming was just much more exciting back in the day, and it's really, it just ain't the same as it once was.
$5. This stream sponsored by Diablo 4. Get ready to raise some hell this June. Bro. Preload ready now.
What I don't even know what that game is.
The first at 7 p.m. for Ultimate Fire.
Oh, it unlocks tomorrow? Well, we might jump in then. I don't know. I don't want to pay $100 for Diablo 4, a game that I don't really care about. But I mean, at this point, we might have to jump in. And if we can play it that early, then fuck it. But what is the game? I don't even know. Is it like that Lord of the Rings Xbox 360 game? Is it a role-playing game? RTS, role-time playing whatever they call those games, real-time strategy? Because if that's what it is it like Halo Wars? I like the first Halo Wars. And I like the Lord of the Rings game on 360, Middle of Shadow Earth, or whatever it was called, where you had your base camp and you pushed the enemies forward, and they fought the other enemies on the other side of the map that had their base camp. It was really simple, but it was so fun and addicting. If that's what Diablo 4 is, then we might give it a go. But I've never played a Diablo game because, that's like a hardcore World of Warcraft thing. But, oh, shit. I mean, how much is the Ultimate Edition? Let's see. I'm assuming it's $100. If it's more than that, we're not doing that.
It's over!
Diablo 4. Ultimate Edition.
Leopard super chatted 6 Canadian dollars and 99 cents. Mackle, you don't need gym to lose weight. Eat lots of veggies, cut junk food, and replace
I'd rather not
Coke
eat
and
anything
Dr.
at
Pepper
this
with
point.
barley.
It's just let's
It'll
do some
work.
fasting and let's move the body, and I think that's the only way. If we, eating healthy is expensive, and It's just not as fun. You know what I mean? So I'd rather not eat at all. I mean, just drink water and cut back on the meals. So the Ultimate Edition is $100. That's a little steep. I mean, if we can bring a few new viewers in here, that'd be fantastic. But I don't think that. I don't know if the game has that pull. I'm not sure if it's a big game. I know it's big within the PC community and the World of Warcraft community, probably. But outside of that, I don't know if the game is that big. But I mean, there's nothing to play. I think Street Fighter is out next Tuesday or some shit like that. Yeah, and Diablo 4, I guess, is out early if you get the $100 edition. So I don't know. Not really interested in spending that much on that game. But I mean, we'll see. But we can go back to older games. I mean, we got plenty of older games in the catalog here. Yeah, and that's what we're doing tonight because
It's over!
We have nothing else to play here.
Yo-Yo Super Chatted $4.99. Have you played the Ultimate Spider-Man from PS2?
No, I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Ultimate Spider-Man PS2? No, I don't think so. Played Spider-Man on PS1 and then Spider-Man 2 on GameCube, but that's... And the first Spider-Man on GameCube. Spider-Man, the movie, and then Spider-Man 2, the movie on GameCube. Those two games where you can play as like the fucking Green Goblin and shit. And they even had, the actors do the voiceovers and stuff, so it was pretty cool. But I'm not big onto the comic stuff. So I know there's a new Spider-Man movie coming out, the Multiverse Tour, whatever that stuff's called. I mean, it's anime, so it's not really my... Well, the new Spider-Man movies are trash anyway, so... The last Spider-Man movie I saw was the Tom Holland one, with they all came back at the end or something. I don't remember. That's how forgettable it was. It's like, hey, we had to bring back the old Spider-Man guys because we need you to get in the theater to see this. And that's been working for a long time now. And the Flash movie's coming out like summer. I don't know when that's coming out, but the Flash movie's coming out, and they had to call Michael Keaton to come back as Batman. Just so they can get you to see the Flash. It's like, hey guys, we brought Michael Keaton back from 1987 or whatever. And it's like, wow. Because the movie wouldn't sell on its own. It's like, hey, we had to, shoehorn in this old iconic actor to reprise his role 40-something years later. You know what I mean? It's pretty crazy. But it works. And, I mean, Beetlejuice 2, if they can get Michael Keaton back for Beetlejuice, I mean, that might get me to the theater. I don't know. I don't think it would be all that great with modern-day Tim Burton. Not sure if it'd be all that fantastic with modern-day Tim Burton, but who can really say? Who can really say? Beetlejuice 2. Michael Keaton, Winona Ryder, Jenna Ortega, Catherine O'Hara. I don't know any of these guys. So I guess it's actually happening. Beetlejuice 2 is actually happening. I thought it was just a big rumor. Oh, it actually has. Oh, they are actually doing it. Wow. Well, it's probably going to be woke. I mean, modern day Tim Burton ain't great, and I don't think Michael Keaton would be the lead. They'd probably throw in a female Beetlejuice or something, probably Jenna Ortega or some shit. So I don't think that. I think they waited too late on that. Not sure really what the appeal would be there. Outside of saying, hey, Michael Keaton's back as Beetlejuice. I mean, that'd be fun to see, sure. And Tim Burton, I mean, if he can get back to his roots, I mean, that would be great. But I don't think that's possible anymore. Tim Burton, you know, turned Disney and woke, and, you know, he likes to rely on CGI now. And literally the last good movie Tim Burton, let me see this Tim Burton body of work here. Tim Burton. Let's see the last good movie Tim Burton made. Let's pull this up. Let's see the last good movie Tim Burton made. Okay. Tim Burton. Here we go. As a director, he did Wednesday. I haven't seen that. Have no desire. Dumbo. I heard that was total garbage. What is this? Never seen that. Miss Pregney Home for Particular Children. I don't know what the fuck that even means. Peculiar Children. Never heard of any of this shit. Big Eyes. Never heard of it. Frankenweenie. Okay, that's the last one. That's the last Tim Burton movie I've seen, and I went to the theater to see that, which is basically a remake of his previous Frankenweenie. Yeah, so I stopped in 2012 with Tim Burton, which Frankenweenie wasn't that bad, but it's just CGI stuff, you know. And it's, you know, so Alice in Wonderland, never seen that. Sweeney Todd, I thought that was okay. I mean, it's a musical, but it was pretty fucking good for what it was. I'm not big into musicals, but, you know, it was tolerable, and I would argue above average, and a lot, you know, some of the kills are pretty brutal. So I would say Sweeney Todd, and Johnny Depp's great. So Sweeney Todd's good. Frankenweenie's okay, maybe good. I don't remember. It's never seen Corpse Bride. Willy Wonka. It's a different version of it. Let's just say that. But it's probably going to be better than what they're going to do with the new one that comes out, I think, next year. They're going to make a new Willy Wonka or some shit. It's going to be woke. Big Fish, never seen it. Planet of the Apes, never seen it. Sleepy Hollow, seen a few clips. That one might be good, I'm not sure. I know it has the mood, the vibe, and the atmosphere, though, and that's really all that matters. Mars Attacks, didn't see that one. Ed Wood, that's a fucking classic. If you guys haven't seen Ed Wood, that shit is super good. Ed Wood is really good. It's not going to appeal to a lot of people, but probably Tim Burton's best, I would argue. And he's got some classics here. Batman Returns, never seen that. Edward Scissorhands, it's a classic. You know, I can't help it. It's a classic. Edward Scissorhands is a classic. The original Batman, I don't even know if I've seen this. If I have, all the way through, it's been years. Beetlejuice, that's a classic. Pee-wee's Big Adventure, that's a classic. And then there's the original Frankenweenie in 1984, which I think is like super low budget or some shit. It's like a student film or something. So that's basically the Tim Burton career here. So, you know, having Tim Burton do Beetlejuice in 2023 is well, not that exciting. I mean, Dumbo, no one wanted to see that. And it's all CGI, the whole elephant. It's like, yeah, I mean, I get it. You can't film a real elephant, but and really do much there. But Tim Burton in 2023 is a different Tim Burton than the Tim Burton of 1994. Let's just say that. So. And even further up than that. So, yeah. Let's do John Carpenter here. I know we're being random tonight, but I mean, there's just nothing to really I mean, until they show off Starfield, there's nothing. I mean, I can continue to shill it, but you know, it's just it's not a game that people really seemingly care about right now. I don't know. All of the views on the Starfield stuff it's pretty fucking low. So, which I mean, it is what it is, but. All right, let's pull this one up here. John Carpenter. John Carpenter here. And I'm going to tell you which ones are good. So if you're still watching, great. If not, see you in the next show. How do we get to his director thing? I don't want a writer. I want director, bro. Why is it showing me a writer? The fuck? How do you get to... I guess he didn't direct anything. What is going on here? Music department, composer. Where is the director? Here we go. It doesn't show me him as a director. Fuck is this shit, bro? You really gotta click on all that? Whatever. Well, here we go. John Carpenter. He did the music video for Christine. I remember watching that when it came out because that was a big deal. It's like, holy shit, John Carpenter's directing this music video. It's pretty cool. But the last true film that he directed was The Ward, which is trash. I have no idea why he decided to do that outside of probably the paycheck. But nonetheless, The Ward is garbage. Don't watch it. It's not good. Ghost of Mars, never seen that. Vampires, I've only seen a little bit of that. Don't remember if it's good or not. Probably not. The later portion of Carpenter is not good. Escape from L.A., I've never seen that. I mean, I haven't. Village of the Damned, I've never seen that. So, I've never seen a lot of his later stuff because it's just not really... I mean, I've seen The Ward. The Ward's trash. Don't waste your time on that. Because it's junk. I'm sure Carpenter would agree and say that now these days too. But obviously, I'm sure there was a big opportunity for Carpenter to get on the project there. Because I don't see what was in that script to compel him to direct that film. It makes no sense. Other than, they paid him what he was looking for. Which is fine. I mean, he doesn't have to prove anything at his age. He's already, directed and wrote and composed a ton of fucking classics, right? Like, there's nothing left for him to really prove. So if he has a few duds here, that's fine. It's just like Romero, too, and we can do Romero next. We'll jump into Oblivion here when we feel like it, but, once you get to a certain point, you don't really have to... You can throw out a few duds, and it's not going to overshadow the classics of when these directors were in their prime. Body Bags, that one's good. That's like a Tales from the Crypt thing. Or is it? I don't remember what it is. It's 3 different stories. Carpenter's like the Tales from the Crypt guy where he like introduces these stories, and he's a great actor too, actually. John Carpenter's a pretty good actor as well. Kind of like how Quentin Tarantino did some acting when he first got into it. So Body Bags is good. But before we jump to that, In the Mouth of Madness is not good. I don't like that movie. One of the most overhyped Carpenter films. In the Mouth of Madness, I would say that's not good. And everyone's going to bitch about it and hear like, oh, In the Mouth of Madness is a classic. You're dumb, Michael. It's like, no, it's trash.
Over.
Death cited 666 super chatted $5. Escape from LA, never seen it. Michael, you did it twice. People wrestling.
Yeah, I know, but I've never seen
people
it.
Wrestling. People wrestling. People
Guys,
wrestling.
I'm not watching
people
anything
wrestling,
past
people
19.
Wrestling,
Bro,
people wrestling. People wrestling. People wrestling.
The latest Carpenter movie I've seen is The Ward, and then the one before that is In the Mouth of Madness. So everything in between there I've never seen. I haven't seen Village of the Damned, which could be good. I don't know. Probably not though. Anything like late 90s Carpenter is just not great. Escape from LA, I've never seen that. Vampires, never seen that. Ghost of Mars, never seen that. Masters of Horror, never seen that. The Ward, I've seen that because it's like, hey, John Carpenter's returning, and it's like, whoa. And it's trash. In the Mouth of Madness, seen it, terrible. Body Bags is amazing compared to that. I don't know what was going on, but In the Mouth of Madness, I mean, the story's garbage. It's like some fucking, I don't even know this, can't remember it. It's trash. I think it's based off like a Stephen King thing or something. I don't, maybe it's not. I don't remember. But it's not written by Carpenter. It's just directed by Carpenter. So. Okay, Invisible Man, never seen that. Of course, They Live, seen that. That's a classic. Roddy Piper's great in it. Unforgettable. They Live's a classic. What more needs to be said? It's fucking classic. Prince of Darkness, seen that. Pretty good. I would say that's very kind of a weird film, let's just say that, but pretty good. Prince of Darkness, They Live, obviously the classic. Big Trouble Little China, never seen any of it past like the first 30 minutes where like fucking Kurt Russell's in the truck driving to Chinatown or some shit. Starman, never seen that. It's like a love story, so I didn't want to watch that, but apparently it's good. Christine, classic. You can't beat it. Christine's a classic. The Thing, classic. Might be a little, let's just say this though, might be a tad bit overrated. Or overhyped rather. Maybe not overrated, but just kind of overhyped. I don't know, people have like nostalgia for it. Like, oh, the practical effects, and it's like, well, it is a remake of the first, Thing. It's obviously very different, but Escape from New York, that's basically Metal Gear Solid. Snake Plissken, pretty good. The Fog, I would say that's a overlooked classic. I don't think John Carpenter likes it, but then again, I don't think he likes any of his movies. Nonetheless, I would say The Fog is an overlooked classic. So he did an Elvis TV movie with Kurt Russell. Never seen that. I've seen a few clips, but never watched it. Someone's Watching Me. I've seen this, really pretty good. This is before he made Halloween. Where is Halloween at? Oh, I guess it's after. Huh. I thought it was before. I'm pretty sure it was before he made Halloween, but maybe it was after. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was before, but I guess I was wrong. So, well, nonetheless, Someone's Watching Me is really good. And I could have sworn it was made before Halloween. But I guess it was after, so I got that mixed up. So, Someone's Watching Me. It's a TV movie, so it's not... and it's kind of long, but it is compelling. Let's say that. So, Someone's Watching Me, and no one in here has probably seen this shit, unless Alan's watching. I mean... Because this is like some deep cut shit. Obviously, Halloween, what is there to say about that? I mean, it's just a classic. Is it overrated? Maybe a tad bit. I think Black Christmas is a little scarier. And I think Halloween 2 is actually a little scarier as well. The original Halloween 2, 1981. Because Michael Myers is like a machine in that movie. He's a robot. And, he's an unstoppable force of evil. And I'll tell you what, to this day, I don't know if it... every time I watched Halloween 2, 1981, I have to turn the lights on in the room. Like I'm not even joking. I don't know if it still has that effect on me, but if I were to turn the lights off right now and watch Halloween 2, I don't know if we can handle it. But he didn't direct that one. Rick Rosenthal did that one. Assault on Precinct 13, really good. Really, really good. In fact, that might be his best movie. I mean, it's really good. And it's not talked about enough. Really enjoyed that. Great camera work, great action. It's kind of like Night of the Living Dead, but, well, I don't want to spoil it, but. Dark Star, never seen that. That was like a college thing he did. And then that's basically it. So, I mean, we're talking classic after classic after classic. A few hiccups here in the late career. But, I mean, when you pump out classics, you know, in your prime, it's like Elvis. It's like, well, Elvis, you know, in his prime was pumping out classics. And it's like, yeah, later Elvis wasn't as good, but, you know, it was still Elvis. It was still like, you know, you got to respect. You got to respect it. All right, let's do George Romero next here. Let's do George Romero. Okay, so this is another one where, why is it? Okay, show me director. Oh, gee Williker. Okay. Survival of the Dead. I would say that's his. You know, I mean, it's been so long since I've seen that movie, probably since it came out. So how long ago was that? 12 years, 13 years, 14 years? I don't know how long ago 2009 was. But a long time ago nonetheless. And, man, it was pretty rough. Survival was. I wasn't 100% on that one. Let's just say that. I would say that one was a little sour. Diary of the Dead was pretty cool. I thought that had a unique it had a lot to do with like social media and YouTube at the time. I thought I don't remember. I mean, but interesting. Well, interesting nonetheless. Diary of the Dead. Land of the Dead. I think that's the one where the zombies can learn or something. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen Land of the Dead, but I actually talked to the main zombie. And he looked just like he did in the movie. It was really cool. At a convention a long time ago. Bruiser, never seen that. The Resident Evil 2 commercial. The Resident Evil 2 commercial is pretty good. And what Capcom did is they tried to remake it when they remade. They tried to remake the classic commercial here by George Romero, and it's bad. It's really fucking bad, bro. They did a live action RE2 remake commercial, and it's abysmal. So don't watch the new one. Watch the George Romero one from 1998. Two Evil Eyes, never seen that. The Dark Half, never seen that. Monkey Shines, never seen that. A Day of the Dead, classic. You know, I mean, some people don't like it, but come on. It's a fucking great film. Creep Show, pretty good. Night Riders, never seen it. Dawn of the Dead, instant classic. Now, granted, it's been a long time since I've seen that movie all the way through. I've seen it once, but honestly, if I were to watch it now, it would probably be an all-new movie. But from what I remember, obviously, I mean, it's Dawn of the Dead. It's an instant fucking classic. Martin, never seen that one. I mean, I've seen the first, 30 minutes of it. It's like a vampire on a train or something. I don't remember. The amusement park really fucking. Oh my god, that one. That might be the scariest movie he's done. It just came out like 2 years ago. Very obscure film. It's like a PSA, but I mean, bro, it's pretty bizarre. It's pretty fucked up, actually. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. So, but it's very. It's it's a PSA about a bunch of stuff. I don't want to say what it's about, but just watch the amusement park. It might not be for everyone, but it's bizarre. Let's say that. Pretty terrifying. The Winner's never seen that. OJ's, I don't know what that is. The Crazies, really great. The editing on this one's fucking insane. Like, cut, 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 cut. So, The Crazies is really good. And, of course, Night of the Living Dead. Like, G. Wilker. I mean, what do you say about Night of the Living Dead? It's just that damn good. Spawned everything. I mean, without Night of the Living Dead, there wouldn't be Resident Evil, there wouldn't be The Walking Dead, there wouldn't be a lot of shit. Night of the Living Dead is what really propelled it to the whole next level. I'm sure there were zombie films before it, but they were like very different. So to have like the dead rise from the grave, come back to life, it's like, whoa. Especially when that came out in 1968. Yeah. But that shit was shocking. So that's Romero. Who else could we do? I don't know Wes Craven that much, to be honest. I've actually never seen. Let's try Wes Craven here. I have not seen a lot of Wes Craven stuff. Let's see here. Director. Scream 4 was the last thing he did. And I bet I haven't seen Scream 4. Well, I've seen a little bit of it. One thing I can say about Scream 4 is that it has this weird thing going on with the film or the editing. I don't understand what was going on with it, but it has like this bloom effect. If you watch a clip of the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. And it's really annoying. It's really distracting. I'm sure that was intentional, but like, it just kind of sucks. So just type in Scream 4 and you can find clips of it on YouTube and you'll see what I'm talking about with the effect. It's got like this bloom effect or some shit. It's really weird. And quite frankly, it's distracting. But I haven't seen it all the way through. I'm not big on Scream. I know a lot of people are. I'm not big on Scream. It's just like, it's, a little too complex for my peanut-sized brain. It's kind of fourth wall meta shit. And it's like, I don't watch that stuff. My Soul to Take, never seen that. Paris, I don't know what that is. Red Eye, I've never seen that. Cursed, never seen that. Tears Your Heart Out, never seen that. Scream 3, I've never seen that. Music of the Heart, never seen that. Scream 2, I've never seen Scream 2. Seen the first Scream. I was like, well, okay. Like I said, not big on Scream. I mean, obviously Ghostface is an iconic horror icon, but outside of that, I don't know. It's just like, who's the killer? It's like, who cares? Everyone's the killer. I don't know. Vampire in Brooklyn, never seen that. New Nightmare, I thought that one was really good. And that was kind of like the fourth wall shit too. It's like a movie within a movie. But very unique and very different. I thought that was kind of, it took Freddy back to the scary, I guess. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of the Nightmare on Elm Street films actually, so, but that's one that I did see, New Nightmare, because, they said the other ones were trash, and it's like, well, Nightmare Cafe, don't know what that is. The People Under the Stairs, I have seen this one, and, well, I watched it all the way through, and I don't remember too much outside of there someone being, someone was like in a gimp suit or so. I don't know. It's a fucking weird movie, bro. Night Visions, never seen it. Shocker, never seen it. The Serpent and Rainbow, never seen it. The Twilight Zone TV series. Okay, that's the 80s. I didn't know he did any episodes. He did 5 episodes, really. Deadly Friend, never seen it. Magical World of Disney, never seen it. Chiller, never seen it. Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't know if I've ever actually seen the whole thing all the way through. I'm not even joking, bro. I don't know if I've ever seen Nightmare on Elm Street all the way through. If I have, it's been so long I don't remember. I mean, I've seen bits and pieces of it, obviously the iconic scenes and moments, but I don't know if I've ever watched it all the way through. The Hills Have Eyes Part 2, never seen it. Invitation to Hell, never seen it. Swamp Thing, never seen it. Deadly Blessing, never seen it. Summer of Fear, never seen it. The Hills Have Eyes, never seen it. I think I watched like the first 20 minutes and it's like, oh, this is weird. But, you know, like some family goes out in the desert and their car breaks down or some shit and they go talk to some hillbilly at the gasoline like, ooh, what you doing out there? Don't you go up in them hills now. You know, and it's like, okay. And of course they do. So, never really seen any of Wes Craven's stuff, really, outside of the ones that we mentioned. Let's go ahead and do Steven Spielberg. I know we're going to depart here, but let's do Steven Spielberg, and then we'll check in with you guys here. Then we'll load up Oblivion. Maybe we'll play some Dark Brotherhood missions or whatever. So, Steven Spielberg. Here we go. 50. Holy shit. He's done 58 movies. The latest one is the Fabulums. Never seen that. Have no idea what that is. Looks like Steven Spielberg kind of fell off here. West Side Story. I thought that was like a fucking book that you read in school. Have no idea. Never seen it. Ready Player One. I know what that one is. Never seen it. It's like pure CGI, bro. It's like, go back to your roots, you know? Jeez. It's fucking Steven Spielberg. Like, if he wants practical effects, it's Steven fucking Spielberg. Like, you know what I mean? The Post, never seen it. The BFG, never seen that. Bridge of Spies, never seen that. Lincoln, never seen that. Warhorse, never seen that. The Adventures of Tintin, never seen that. A Timeless Cell, never seen that. Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, never seen that. Okay, hold on. Steven Spielberg is the guy behind Indiana Jones, right? Why didn't he do the new one? The new one's coming out later this month. And what is his name? Harrison Ford is like 90 years old. It's like, why would you not bring Steven Spielberg back? I don't get it. So I guess the last one he did was 2008. Crystal of the Skull. Munich, never seen that. War of the Worlds, I've seen that. At least the opening. That shit's fucking crazy, bro. Tom Cruise is running from the fucking big alien things and everything. Just it's pretty fucking insane. A lot of CG, but The Terminal, never seen that. Catch Me If You Can, never seen that. Minority Report, never seen that. Artificial Intelligence, I wonder if that holds up. Never seen that. Jaws, deleted, never seen that. Saving Private Ryan, I mean, fucking classic. So that's the one we have seen. Saving Private Ryan. Amistad, never seen that. The Lost World, Jurassic Park, never seen that. He did a video game in 1996. I think you can like make your own movie. That might actually, that'd be cool to play. Actually, I don't know if that shit runs on modern hardware. I'm sure there's a way to do it, nonetheless. Schindler's List, never seen that. It's like World War II or something. Jurassic Park, never seen that. I mean, if I don't, there's one actor in there that just doesn't really float my boat. I don't even know his name. Just not really, whenever he's on the screen, it's like, wow, this guy's it's like you want to just look away. I mean, but everyone likes him. I don't know. So never seen Jurassic. I mean, if I have, I don't remember. I mean, I've seen bits and pieces, but never. I couldn't name I couldn't name the opening segment to Jurassic Park. I mean, I don't. The Visionary, never seen that. Always, never seen that. Indiana Jones, Last Crusade, never seen that. Empire of the Sun, never seen that. Amazing Stories, never seen that. The Color Purple, never seen that. Amazing Stories, never seen that. Stories of Genius, never seen that. Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom, never seen that. Twilight the movie, really? I don't think I've ever seen the Twilight Zone movie, to be honest. E.T., that's a classic. It's a classic. I mean, Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, never seen that. 1941, never seen that. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I watched like 30 minutes of it and I thought, this is fucking amazing. But never seen it past that. And it might get boring, I don't know, after that. But it's where the aliens arrive on Earth and like some guy's out in a truck and his truck's fucking rattling and shit. And you know what I mean? I don't know, that shit. So it has kind of like a stereotypical opening, I guess you could argue, but I've never seen Jaws, and I'm not joking. I couldn't tell you what even happens in that movie. I mean, obviously the shark attacks people, but that's I mean, I don't know the ending. I mean, I know that iconic shot where the dolly, you know, whatever they, you know, but I've never seen Jaws. I'm not even joking. Sugarland Express, never seen it. Savage, never seen it. Something Evil, never seen it. Duel, I have seen Duel, and that's a fantastic one. I think that was his first movie, actually. It's a TV movie, but nonetheless, his first movie. So, Duel is amazing. Duel is amazing. There's like no dialogue in it either. I don't think there's any dialogue. Well, there is, but yeah, you guys got to watch a Duel. That's amazing. So how many Steven Spielberg movies have we seen? We've seen Duel. We've seen E.T. Whew. I've only seen 2 Steven Spielberg movies. There's no fucking way. I mean, you know, I've seen Jurassic Park probably, but I just don't. Who did Back to the Future? And why didn't he make the new one? Who there's another guy like Steven Spielberg. It's not Peter Jackson. It might be Peter Jackson. There's another big guy like Steven Spielberg, but I don't know. Maybe it is Peter Jackson. No, that's Lord of the Rings stuff. I thought there was another guy that was as big as Steven Spielberg and kind of did similar films. Who did Super 8? Hold on here. Who did Super 8? Steven Spielberg did not do Super 8? Well, that's who. I want to know who did Super 8. Because this is who I'm thinking of. Super 8. Who did Super 8? Who directed this shit? J.J. Abrams? Yikes! A fucking millennial? Oh my god. I thought that was Steven Spielberg. Bro, I swear. Wow, this is the Mandela effect. I literally thought this was Steven Spielberg. It's J.J. Abrams? Imagine thinking J.J. Abrams is any good. Yeah, I got my fucking vintage anamorphic lenses on our camera and we got light streaks. Wow. You know, like that's junk. I swear, bro, I thought Steven Spielberg did fucking Super 8. I went to the theater to see that. It was like Stranger Things before Stranger Things, which I've never seen Stranger Things either. Oh, God, he did the new Star Wars. Well, I've never seen any of them, so it might be good. Wow, he doesn't really direct. From 2011 to 2019, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, few movies there. Super 8. Yeah, see, it says Steven Spielberg on the front. It literally says Steven Spielberg. Okay, then what did he do? Produce it? Yikes! It's not even written. Oh my god, bro. Well, I don't like it now. Like, J.J. Abrams has nothing in the gas tank. And I don't remember even the slightest bit of this movie. Like, they film a train or something, and it crashes, and then they, like, run home, and aliens come, or like, dude, this shit's old, too, like, 2011, holy fuck. Well, shit. When I went to the theater, I thought Steven Spielberg directed this bitch. I thought, damn, we're in for one hell of a movie here. But apparently it's J.J. Abrams. Huh, never knew who that was. Freaking hobo back then. 10 Cloverfield Lane. This is with John Goodman. This one's so fucking weird. Dude, when I saw John Goodman, I said, oh my God, we gotta see this. John Goodman in a fucking thriller? Who did this? It's not J.J. Abrams, is it? Dan Trenchenberg. Who the fuck's this? Bro, this guy's literally working at McDonald's. Yeah, I mean, he's working at McDonald's, bro. Which there ain't nothing wrong with that, but I mean, he hasn't done anything big since. But I would say this one's good. I don't, John Goodman's fantastic in it. And like he traps her in the fallout shelter or some shit because he says if you go out you're gonna die, and then she goes out and like there's no aliens or something, and then aliens do come. I don't fucking remember the ending. Or maybe it's like the opposite of that. I'm not sure. Who did this? 28 Days Later. Never seen this. Danny Boyle. Oh, no. Oh, Danny Boyle? He did that boring-ass Steve Jobs movie. Oh, my God, bro. This movie is a snooze fest. This movie is a fucking snooze fest, bro. Horrible. And it's rated R for, like, no reason. Like, there's, like, one F-bomb in this. This is so bad, bro. Oh, my God, bro. I sat through this, and I thought, as an Apple fanboy, I guess, because, Michael's an Apple fanboy. Michael's a shill. But, like, bro, this shit is so boring. The guy Michael Fassbender doesn't even look like Steve Jobs. And everything that happens in the movie is before, like, the fucking big presentation. Like, hey, we're going to announce the Macintosh today. But before, let's have some fucking 30-minute, 45-minute drama in the backstage area. It's so bad, bro. This movie fucking sucks. I mean, it's well produced and shit. But this one right here is better. This one, see, Ashton Kutcher just looks like, and it's more straight line from beginning to up until the iPod. And, Ashton Kutcher looks like fucking Steve Jobs did back in the day. So it's like perfect fit, perfect match. And it's just more straightforward. And I thought Ashton Kutcher did a hell of a job. Way better than the fucking Michael Fassbender snooze fest. I mean, gee williger, bro. What is this one? Yeah, hold on. This has a 7.2. If I go up and this has a lower score, I'm done. 6.0? Oh my God, bro. Really? The Social Network. Oh my God, bro. I think I have this on Blu-ray. I've never opened it. It's got that one nerdy actor in it. What's his name? He fell off. He was in Zombieland. Jesse Esberger. He's pretty good, I guess. I don't know. Is it really that great, though? Wait, who did this shit? This is a big director, too. Yeah, David Fincher. Oh, this guy does weird movies, bro. I mean, there's this one I would not recommend. Here, let me show you one that's trash. I sat through this one. It's bad. I'm sorry. Oh, it's Gone Girl. This one's trash. It's like 4 hours long. Felt like, anyway. 3 hours long, nearly. They get into an argument. She becomes a psycho, a manipulative psycho, and it's just like garbage, bro. Like, the whole movie's garbage. Like, don't watch this. It's trash. Like, dude, it's actual garbage, bro. I sat there and I watched this and I said, what are we doing here? Like, this is junk. What else has this guy done here? 94 movies. Jesus Christ, who is this? Mindhunter. Well, they canceled that. Calvin Klein. House of Cards. Justin Timberlake. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. So he's basically done nothing. 9 Inch Nails only. Video director. What the fuck? Oh, he did Panic Room. That's not too bad. That one's a... Oh, God, he did Fight Club. Okay. Now we're talking pretentious. Pure pretentious. Guys, don't watch... Anyone that says Fight Club in here is good, like, you guys are... Dude, I watched Fight Club. Bro. And it literally had no plot. Like, the only thing they said in that movie was basically like, the only rule about Fight Club is we don't talk about Fight Club. And it's like, cool. And then, you know, the ending scene is they basically look off into the city. They look off into the city, and it's like, oh, wow, I got nothing from this movie. What was the plot again? Literally made 0 sense. Literally made 0 sense. 7. I thought that was well directed. If you watch 7, you wouldn't think that it's from 1995. Let's just put it that way. Like, it looks like a modern film from 1995, like above the other films that were coming out in 1995. So when you watch 7, it's like, wow, this looks like it was shot yesterday. It has that unique sort of pizzazz to it. Kind of even has, like, think some of the shaky cam. And for 1995, I don't think that was, like, the norm. I'm not saying other films haven't done it before, but... Yeah, this guy does nothing but music videos. Yikes. So he went from music video to director. Okay. Who's that one guy that did the Nightmare on Elm Street remake? This guy had to fall off hard after that. I mean, Nightmare on Elm Street 2010. Guys, how we doing? Nightmare on Elm Street 20. We're going to get into Oblivion shortly here. Nightmare on Elm Street 2010. You know, I think the problem with this movie, I've seen this movie one time when it came out, the problem isn't the directing. The problem is the script. The script's trash. Whoever approved this fucking story, like, oh, we want a darker Freddy. We want fucking Freddy to be this big piece of shit. And it's like, dude, people want to fucking, like, go to the theater to see this movie because Freddy's in it. Like, why would you make Freddy this unlikable piece of fucking shit? You know, it's like, you know, it just doesn't make sense. You're taking this iconic character and you're giving him this, like, super fucking dark, realistic backstory or whatever, and it's like, this is garbage. You know, it's like no one was asking for this. So they really flopped. Look, if this had a better script, the directing, cinematography, all of that, not bad. You know, I mean, obviously the CGI is apparent, but, you know, it is what it is. And honestly, if they made this movie today, and this movie's old now, it came out in fucking 2010, that's nearly 10 years ago. Actually, that's over 10 years ago. But, you know, look, if they made this movie now, it would be literally pure it'd be all AI and CGI. And I mean, they could do a whole hell of a lot with Freddy now. But what they did with the story here, and more particularly Freddy, is they went in a really dumb direction with the character. And it's like, okay, well, let's just walk out of the theater. This is dumb. It's fucking trash. So I think everyone did a decent job, but the script is crap. You know, when you don't have a good story there, I mean, there's only so much you can do. Yeah, this guy did a bunch of, like, Green Day videos and shit. He hasn't done anything since, really.
It's over!
Tragic bus coming through.
Triadic bus super chatted $5. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies, tell me lies, tell me lies.
Yeah.
Oh no, you can't disguise, no,
Yeah.
you can't disguise. Men holding hands.
Yeah, that's what you told your
men
mother last
holding
night,
hands, men holding hands.
She told me she didn't love it, and I said, well, too bad. Yeah, this guy went back to freaking making music videos after the Freddy movie. Huh. So he just went back to what he did before. Well, I don't think he flopped them. What is Michael Bay? Can you guys believe? Can you guys believe they're making a new they're making a new Transformer movie, and Michael Bay's not directing it. It's the same as the fucking whatchamacallit. There's a new Indiana Jones movie, and he's not directing it. So, who are we looking at again? Okay, Michael Bay. Let's see here. So the last Ambulance, 6 Underground, Transformers. The last Transformers movie he did was in 2017. So he did how many movies? 13 hours. So he did 1, 2, Pain and Gain with The Rock. Jesus Christ, that's all he's done is Transformers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He did 5 Transformers movies. And I've never seen any of them. I've never seen any. Oh, bro. Well, he hasn't really done too much. Wow, he just did a bunch of music videos too. He did a bunch of music videos. And then he got in with Bad Boys, I guess. Huh. And then basically Transformers. Well. There was something else I was going to look up, but I don't remember now. There was something else I was going to look up, but I don't remember. Does she love? That is the big question. That's amazing. She don't love, and it's so sad. She don't love, and it's so sad. She don't love, and it's so sad. Okay, let's take a little break from that. Well, now you guys know what movies I've seen and what movies I haven't, and I haven't seen a whole lot of movies. Let's put it that way. Guys, let's get a 1 in the chat if you're awake. I knew that the folks at home wouldn't be tuning in tonight, but that's okay. We might have to cover Diablo. See, this is what happens when you don't cover, relevant stuff. YouTube just kicks you right to the curb. Doesn't promote your streams anymore, so the algorithm. All right, let's do this. So since it's just us, and the normies couldn't be bothered to find this stream, we're going to do this here. What is this called? Let me see here. What is this called here? There's like a thing you can do where you can like... It's like S rank or something where you can rate from best to worst. I don't know what it's called. What is it called? Where you could, it's like a ranking thing where you can like S tier, A tier, D tier. I don't know what it's called. I forgot. S tier rank. Okay, here we go. Tier maker. Let's see what we got here. Hold on, give me a second. Okay. Let's try this one. Well, hell, I don't know if that has all the movies. Here we go. Let's do this one. All right, let's bring this up here. You guys ready? If not, oh, this looks broken. Cool. This looks broken here. Well, looks like we're not going to be able to do that. That looks a little broken. Huh. Well, never mind. Looks like we can do it. It's just a little broken here. Actually, it looks a little bit. That looks cool. Yeah. Well, can we fit this in the on the? Actually, here we go. We're gonna rank the Halloween movies here. Not that anyone asked, but it is what it is. All right. We're gonna rank the. Can we get this in? Can we get this all in one thing? Whatever, dude. Okay, we're gonna rank the Halloween films, and apparently we're having some connection issues here, which is always fantastic. So we might be lagging here. Nonetheless, we're gonna rank the Halloween films here. And if you are just tuning in, we have yet to jump back into Oblivion. We'll play a couple of missions or some shit like that. I'm not even sure if we'll play it that long, but you know, we will be jumping into Oblivion after this more than likely, so strap your seatbelt on, support the show by hitting the like button, sharing it, or coming through and going above and beyond with super chat, super sticker. Nonetheless, let's rank the Halloween films right here and right now. So obviously, we're going to pick the first film here. Where is the first film? Okay. We're going to pick the first film here, and we're going to put that right there. Okay, obviously, it's, you know, it's a fucking classic. So the first film right there in the S ranking. We're going to put Halloween 2 right next to it. Okay. Now, a lot of people wouldn't do that. They would say, well, that's ridiculous. It lost its flavor. It lost its pizzazz of the original. Less is more. There's too much blood. They, kind of ruined it in certain areas. But I would argue that the second movie, this movie here, is actually a little bit scarier than the first movie, in my opinion. When you got Michael Myers, the Shape, roaming around in the hospital like that, that's pretty crazy. Halloween 3, I'm going to go ahead, this is in chronological order right now. So we got 78, we got 81, and then 82. Halloween 1, Halloween 2, Halloween 3. So far, I think that's where we rank these. But in terms of scariness, I would argue the second movie is actually a little scarier.
It's over!
Gary from the Vault is coming through.
Snurf super chatted $10. Oblivion. You're the king of YouTube. Mr. Beast wishes he could be you. You the goat.
Yeah, we'll get to Oblivion when we want to. So Halloween 1, Halloween 2, and Halloween 3. Let's continue here. Halloween 4, we're going to say, jeez, this is going to get hard. Halloween 4, well, let's put it right there. I would say it's an A. I don't think it's an S. But, it's got the tone, it's got the mood, it's got the vibe, it's got the atmosphere. It's got Dr. Loomis roaming around. The mask is terrible, but hey, it is what it is. So, Halloween 5. We're going to go a little bit lower with Halloween 5. We're going to say Halloween 5. Well, actually, Halloween 5 is really not great. But, you know, there's some other terrible movies in this franchise that we have yet to cover. So, we're going to put Halloween 5 there for now. Halloween 6, I'm going to put it right next to Halloween 5. It's got really good atmosphere. It's got really good tension. Got really good vibe. Halloween vibe, Midwest. But the story is whack. Look, how many times can you show Michael Myers roaming throughout Haddonfield before it gets boring? Apparently not enough, because that's what people want to consume. Okay. H2O. Gee williker, this is going to get hard. And, this isn't the final list here. We're going to rearrange some of these. But right now, we're going to say H2O. Let's just throw it up in the A. It's well done. I mean, the mask is trash. And it is more like a Scream movie with the editing and the pacing. And it's a product of its time. But, it's better than Halloween 2018. I'm sorry, guys. Halloween 2018 is a snooze fest. Okay? And the Laurie Strode in Halloween H2O is better than the Laurie Strode in Halloween 2018. I'm just going to put that out there. The editing's better. Laurie Strode, that storyline, that character arc makes more sense in H2O. In Halloween 2018, she's like a drunken fucking old lady, and she's paranoid, and it's like, well, that's cliche as fuck. Okay. Halloween Resurrection. Whew. Man. It's bad, but it's bad. But let me just say this. Shit, this is going to get hard. I don't... Let's just throw it in the C category. It's not great, but we have yet to get to the worst movies here. So, this is where it stands right now. We're going to rearrange some of these. This is where it stands right now. We're going to rearrange some of these here. But I think looking back, Halloween Resurrection, they tried to do something different with it. I think it was kind of ahead of its time. I'm not even joking. It really, it's like, oh, let's get these, college students together, throw them in the Myers house, and then, they'll stream it on the internet. And this is like in 2001. So it's like, that's like a reality show they would literally do right now. You know what I mean? If Michael Myers were a real thing. So, I don't know. It's not a great movie, but we're going to get to the worst here soon. So,
it's over!
Here we go. It's going to get exciting. Strap in.
Super chatted $10.
It's going to get exciting.
You're looking so hot today, Michael. Your new OnlyFans pics got me wishing for a nuclear winter, katakana cover,
Yeah.
water closet, fleur-de-lis.
Yeah, I bet. OnlyFans, by the way. Well, if you're subscribed to an OnlyFans and it's apparently mine, then you're not... I don't have an OnlyFans, so... Okay, get ready from the vault with the two-time Tony Hawk combo. So let's get into the meat and potatoes here. This is where it's going to get interesting. We ranked Halloween 1 through Halloween Resurrection, so 1978 through 2002. This is the original series here. Now it's time to get into the Rob Zombie stuff here, and this is its own kind of world. Rob Zombie's Halloween. Shit, this is... it's kind of hard here. Rob Zombie's Halloween. Well, we're not there yet, though. Oh, it's Kyle D. Hold on, it's Kyle D. I'm gonna read this. I thought it was some random user. Kyle D. coming through. Member for 30 months, by the way. Holy fucking shit, bro. How long is that? It's over 2 years. That's insanity, bro. Kyle D coming through. 2018 is C tier, kills his D tier, ends his B tier. Okay, well, I got to think about this here. I'm going to rearrange some of this shit here. Rob Zombie's Halloween. You know. Oh, man. Rob Zombie's Halloween. Rob Zombie's Halloween. Where do we want to put this one? Because there's basically two movies in this movie. I mean, the first half is pure Rob Zombie. You know, the first half is pure Rob Zombie. There's no denying that. The first half of this movie is pure Rob Zombie. You know, from the moment the intro kicks in with fucking Kiss, God of Thunder, doom, 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 doom. And I went to the house in real life in South Pasadena, and it's like, how the fuck did they make that look like that? Like, bro. Like, they made that shit look dilapidated. They made that shit look fucking... They did an incredible job on that set design. But nonetheless, we're gonna... Man... We're gonna put it in the A category, and I know that's not gonna excite some people, and maybe there's two versions of it. There's the unrated version, which has some, maybe we should put it down to the B category. I don't, it's just one of those things. Let's put it down to the B category. Because the movie has an identity crisis. That's the problem. And it's like, well, because there's two movies within the movie. It's like the first half is Rob Zombie's film. And then when it gets to Michael Myers, breaking out of the asylum and coming back to Haddonfield,
It's over.
It just kind of turns into a rehash of John Carpenter's film.
Donovanson super chatted $5.
Here we go.
Zombie Halloween is C tier.
C tier?
Second half D. Zombie Halloween.
Wait till we get to the
is A
David
tier.
Gordon Green trilogy, bro.
2018 is C tier.
Oh my
Kills is D
God.
tier. Corey Cunningham is B tier.
Well, wait till Kyle D's coming through. Well, this is hard. I mean, this is a hard one for me. I'm not trying to milk this. I'm trying to fucking plow through this because, I mean, I could do a whole fucking show on this where we go real deep into it, but, it's just not the channel. But nonetheless, Kyle D's coming through. And when we get to this David Gordon Green trilogy here, it's going to be exciting. But for now, we're in the Rob Zombie category. And, look... Oh, this is going to be unpopular here. Here we go. So Halloween 2, I'm putting this one on, and I'm putting this one on B. On A. I'm putting this one on A, and everyone hates this film, but I like it because it's pure Rob Zombie. It's it deals with the trauma. It deals with the I don't know how to explain this movie. It's like, it's better than 2018, absolutely. I think this is overlooked. I think it's, it shows the effects of Michael Myers. And, the effects that it had on Laurie and her life and how fucked up her life is and how she's strung out on fucking meds and how she's, drinking alcohol all the time. And it's like, you can see the effects and you can see, and it treats Michael Myers as a human. This movie right here, Halloween 2. It's like literally he's homeless in the woods. So what Rob Zombie brought to the table in this movie, I thought was actually ahead of its time. And then David Gordon Green comes in and they basically copy that. But it's not as good. The white horse thing is kind of annoying, but I don't know. I thought Halloween 2 is... Hell, we might have to... Guys, we're not finalized on this list yet. I mean, we might be out here for another 45 minutes on this list. But I I think Halloween 2 is really good. It's got incredible mood, incredible vibes, and incredible atmosphere. And if you guys, if you're going to disagree in here, you're a fake Halloween fan. I mean, it's Rob Zombie's vision, and people wanted more of the same. And when they didn't get that, they cried, "Oh, fuck Rob Zombie."
It's over!
You know what I mean?
Donovanson super chatted $5. Rob Zombie never made a Rob Zombie movie more Rob Zombie than Halloween 2. Vulgar autorist kino masterpiece. David Gordon Green is a bean counter.
Exactly, and he had to fight the studio like hardcore. Because they were telling him to put the mask on Michael Myers and all this shit, and he's like, go fuck yourself. It's like, yeah, I mean, that's why people hate him, because it's not the Michael Myers they grew up with, and it's not what they envision this character to be, and it's like, well, it says it's Rob Zombie's Halloween, See, with Halloween 1, the remake here, he did his own thing in the first half, and then the second half was just kind of a retread of the 78 film with modern, the modern era for the time that it came out in. But he was kind of locked in with like, well, you can't push too far with that. But now, that Halloween 2 is its own fucking thing. It's not a remake. Boom. He's taking these characters, he's sprinkling the Rob Zombie treatment to them, and everyone's like, fuck this shit. And it's like, well, it's a Rob Zombie film. It's, either love or hate, and that's just that's the way it is. So now we're going to get into the David Gordon Green trilogy, and this is where things get heated up here. This is where things are getting heated up here. And again, we're going to have to shuffle these around a little bit because this is not finalized. But, we're just going to have to put that one there. Halloween 2018 is a snooze fest, quite frankly. It is a snooze fest, bro. I'm sorry. It's a snooze fest. Halloween 2018 is a snooze fest. It starts off with these dumbass podcasters with their Zoom H4n, like, oh yeah, we're here to investigate Michael Myers. We're here at the asylum. And then they get buzzed in, and then they show the fucking mask. Michael, speak! Michael! Cut to black Halloween. And then it shows like Laurie Strode, and she's paranoid, and the podcasters come to her house, and she's got all the guns in her basement and all this fucking dumb bullshit, and it's like, okay. And then all of a sudden, they got to transport Michael Myers, and whoo, the bus fucking crashes. Like, the movie is trash, bro. I mean, name one good thing about Halloween 2018. That it brought back the classic formula again. Guys, H2O is better than 2018. In terms of direction, in terms of execution, it's a way better fun. Now, granted, maybe Michael Myers is a little scarier in Halloween 2018. I'll give it that. But the direction is better in H2O. The fight scenes are better in H2O. Maybe it's not as spooky or as haunting, but 2018 is a snooze fest, bro. I don't even remember the fucking ending to this movie. What is the ending of Halloween 2018? Oh my god, and that Dr. Sartain twist? Oh my god, bro. The new Loomis? Oh my god, bro. It's garbage. It's garbage. What is the ending of this movie, though? I literally don't remember the ending. Oh, they burned the house down. Okay. Yep, they trap Michael in the basement, and Laurie Strode, they hold hands together. Laurie Strode's daughter, granddaughter, whoever the fuck, Karen, and whatever her, Allison, and they all hold hands, the Me Too movement, and they say, die, Michael. And then, that's the ending to Halloween 2018. And it literally shows, oh, bro.
It's over!
Like, it's just pissing me off thinking about it. Like, it's just not good, bro. It's like, this is what everyone's hyping up.
Super chatted $10. They are all D tier. Michael Myers and Jason are brain dead killers. They should have talked to Mr. Bundy first. Disney horror movies. Starfield taking L's
Oh
rip.
my, who is this? Oh my God, bro. Gary from the Vault with a hot take there. Well, I mean, yeah, but you know, sometimes we like to turn the brain off a little bit here. Let me check on this battery here. Okay, I might have to plug that in. But the only good thing about Halloween 2018, and we appreciate that, Gary from the Vault, keeping us alive and floating us here in a way that makes sense. The only good thing about Halloween 2018 is that, well, you know, The Mask, I guess. You know, they brought back John Carpenter and his son to do the score. You know, they tried to kind of bring it back to its roots. And I also liked how they kind of didn't show the gore. They didn't really show the gore. You know, a lot of the killings in 2018, not all of them, but a lot of the killings in 2018 are kind of off screen. And I thought that was kind of cool. But overall, I mean, it just seemed like a waste. It didn't really feel like the original. It's just kind of a retread. They have that whole fight sequence at the end, and they just like copy, or they do a role reversal. Like Laurie Strode falls off the balcony, and then Michael Myers looks down, and she's gone, and it's like, yikes, shut this crap off. So yeah, I would say that's D tier. Sorry guys, that's Halloween 2018's D tier. So let's go to kills, and we're going to put kills in the C category here. I would argue it's more entertaining than 2018, because 2018 is just palatable. It's fan service garbage. It's like, oh, we're taking Michael Myers and we're going to make him the boogeyman again. But are you doing that in an interesting way? Well, clearly the answer was no. It's just, hey, we're going to fan service the shit out of this so we can fucking make a bazillion dollars at the box office on this low budget. And that's what worked, and that's what sold, and that's what people wanted. So Halloween Kills comes along, and it's like, it's more of like this Rob Zombie thing where it's like, okay, they're starting to lean into what they want to do. And, you know, Kills isn't really that great. They brought back some old characters, and they just threw those characters away. But the flashback sequence, the reason why this is higher than 2018 is because the flashback sequence is better than the whole fucking movie in 2018. So there you go. That's why this is higher on the list, because the Halloween Kills flashback 1978 sequence is better than the whole fucking Halloween 2018, which they should have done in Halloween 2018. Why they waited to do the 1978 flashback sequence in Kills doesn't make sense to me. But the flashback sequence in Halloween Kills is better than the entirety of Halloween 2018. So, yeah, it gets annoying with the Evil Dies Tonight shit, but it's like that's the whole fucking point of it. It's like to show that I don't want to get into it too deeply, but and it was made before, any of that stuff actually sort of came to fruition in the way that it did in the recent years. But yeah, so again, just based off of the flashback sequence, it's above 2018. I mean, they got Donald Pleasance back. I mean, obviously not Donald Pleasance. Well, Dr. Loomis rather. I mean, Donald Pleasance has passed away a long, long time ago, but I thought they did a pretty respectful job at so yeah, I mean, that's what I'm gonna put it right there. So I'm you look at the 1978 flashback sequence, which basically ruins the ending of the first movie, which I don't agree with at all. It's like, this is what happened after. It's like, this is what we didn't see. Well, that's a little retarded, but nonetheless, just based on that flashback sequence alone, I thought, okay, that's a cool way to kick the movie off. And I was locked in after that. I said, okay, well, let's see where this fucking shit goes. Now, it didn't go that much, I mean, it went downhill from there. But how did they kill? What is the ending to this movie? So he gets burned alive in the house. Halloween Kills. What is the ending to this movie here? Did they do the same thing again? I don't remember the ending to Halloween Kills. I mean, dude, I really don't remember the ending to Halloween Kills. What is the ending to Halloween Kills? What is the ending to Halloween Kills? I'm trying to think what happens after the hospital sequence. Because there's a whole bunch of that crap in the whole movie. Hell, I don't remember the ending to this movie. Oh. No. I don't remember anything about it. I mean, I do, but there's like a speech that Lori get. Oh, never mind. Yeah, well, you know what? Let me just. I'm raising it up. I'm sorry. I'm raising Halloween Kills up because they wanted to make this fucking slasher fucking thing, and that's what it is. I like it because the ending's abrupt. Doesn't tell you shit. Michael Myers is looking through the window, he's breathing, and that ending shot in the ending shot of Halloween Kills, where it shows a close up of Michael looking through the window, that's fucking crazy looking, bro. I sat there and I said, I had goosebumps when I saw that, because it looks with the blood on the mask, like it, oh man. And I thought, where do you take this? Like, what is going on? Okay, here we go. This is going to piss people off here. Halloween Ends. Oh, man. Halloween Ends. Man. Where are we putting this one? Halloween Ends. Oh, gee williker, bro. Where are we putting Halloween Ends? You know, I think we're gonna have to put this in the A category. I think we're gonna. Oh, okay. Well, the camera died, guys. The camera died here. Let me see if we can get this fixed here in a way that makes sense. Yeah, the camera died here. We're gonna see if we can get this fixed in a way that makes sense here. We're gonna see if we can get this fixed in a way that makes sense. Oh, gee williker, we got some problems here. There's a lot of cords that are tangled up here. Jeez, this isn't great right now. Oh, shit. Okay, well, we're gonna have to do some. Guys, we're gonna try and get this back online here. Give me some time here.
It's over!
We're gonna try and get this back online.
Ryan Curtis super chatted $9.99. The whole David Gordon Green trilogy fell completely apart because they got into the sand trap of giving Michael motive. Carpenter knew it in '78 that once he had motive it'd get stupid fast.
Yeah, I agree, but at the same time, it's like, well, what more? I mean, you can't. It's hard. I mean, it really is, because if you just retry to make the same movie that they've already made, I don't know. I agree. No, the trilogy as a whole isn't great. I really don't like 2018 though. It's just boring. It's fan service trash. Yeah, let's see if we can fix this. This might take some time. Okay, we're back. We are back here. Give me 1 second. Okay. We should be good. Okay. Ryan Curtis coming through, and I agree. I mean, look, giving Michael Myers a backstory is dumb, but at the end of the day, I mean, really, what more can you? I mean, you can't. It's hard. And I really don't like how they ripped off Rob Zombie. It's like, hey, we want to make, David Gordon Green. They were saying they wanted to make Michael human, but he had this supernatural edge, and it's like, yeah, but if you're going to do the human thing, let's do the human thing. I mean, Rob Zombie did that. Michael Myers is a fucking hobo in the woods, and he eats the dog to survive. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, less is more, sure. But at the same time, they've already done that, and it's like, I don't know. So, let's refine this list here. I think for S tier, you got Halloween 1, 1970, and Halloween 2, 1981, Halloween 3, 1982. I think that's locked in there. I think that's pretty good. Okay, Halloween 4. Well, fuck, now I got to do the order of these. Well, I think S ranking is locked in. I think we're pretty satisfied with that. Is Halloween 4 better than H2O? Is Halloween 4 better than H2O? I mean, I don't know. Is Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 better than Ends? Well, this might require some more harder thinking here. So let's go down to the B tier here. We have Halloween 5, Halloween 6. Man, I'm not agreeing with this list now. Is Halloween 5 really better than 6? I mean, they're both trash. Story-wise, anyway, they make no fucking sense. 5 has like super annoying characters like whatever the fuck her name was, Tina or some shit, and it's like, oh lord. And then 6 has this fucking Thorn bullshit, but the atmosphere of 6 is incredible, and Michael Myers is like brutal as shit. And in some ways, I would say 6 is pretty scary too. I mean, it's kind of, we might have to say 6 is better than 5. So we'll change that for now. We might say that. Rob Zombie's Halloween versus Kills. Well, I think that's better than Kills. Resurrection. I said Resurrection was a C because it brought back Rick Rosenthal. And, I mean, it's got that iconic line, trick or treat, motherfucker. How could you not like that? I mean, yeah, it's dumb, but... This is hard. I mean, I'm not going to lie, because I'm not completely satisfied with what I'm seeing here on this list. I'm not going to lie. I'm not really satisfied. But what I can tell you is that Halloween 2018 is probably... I mean, it's just not good. I can't think of anything it did exceptionally well. Other than, like, oh yeah, we're bringing Michael Myers back to its roots. And it's like, no, you're just doing a watered down version of Rob Zombie's Halloween. Like, oh, you want to make Michael Myers human? Well, Rob Zombie already did that. Oh, those movies don't matter? Well, then go fuck yourself. So, in my opinion, the movies got better. I think 2018's the worst. I thought Kills was, that flashback sequence alone is fucking better than anything in 2018. I mean, if Kills didn't have the flashback sequence with Officer Hawkins and Dr. Loomis and that whole, 15-minute flashback, however long it is, then I don't know if it would be that highly rated. And then, of course, it gets really dumb later on. So, the movie isn't really that great. But, at least they lean into more of what they want to do. And it's just one of those things where it's like, well, you have to play fan service. You have to play, and cater and pander to get people in the fucking theater, and it's just annoying as shit. And it's like, just please do what you want to do. I'd rather see a disaster than something that we've already seen before. I mean, how many times do we want to see Michael Myers roaming around Haddonfield and slashing people? I mean, it's just, at a certain point it gets tiring. At a certain point it's the same old crap. So that's where we stand on that. And then, the David Gordon Green trilogy just gets better and better and better. I mean, I thought Halloween Ends was, well, interesting because it did something different. Now, a lot of people say, well, Michael Myers isn't in the movie all that much, and, oh, Corey Cunningham, and all these plot holes, and, oh, it doesn't make sense why. But, there was closure in it. And, the message that, evil transcends, and evil does this, and evil does that, and evil never really dissipates. And it's like, yeah, that's true. It's like, Michael Myers, the guy, the actual person is dead, but the shape still exists. That's the message I got from it at the end when it showed the mask on the table, and Laurie Strode's writing her book, and she's finishing it. It's like, yeah, Michael Myers is dead, but the shape isn't. So, I don't know. And then it plays Don't Fear the Reaper, and I thought, damn, I got fucking goosebumps. I'm sorry. I mean, that shit was fucking enthralling. I mean, yes, but, here's the thing. I'm looking for something new. I mean, how many of these movies are the same old fucking retreaded story of like, oh, yeah, Michael Myers is back in Haddonfield. We've already seen that, I can go back to the old movies and watch that. So, in my opinion, going forward, I don't know how they make another one. I mean, obviously you have to reboot it, and it would have to be a big-time director to really bring this shit back on the map. Because, in my opinion, and this is going to sound fucking ludicrous, I think I told Kyle D this or someone in the car. But I think what they do is they get is they get Jordan Peele. I'm not even joking. You want Halloween to be back on the map? You get Jordan Peele to remake it. I'm not even joking. And I know that's not what people want to hear and see, but I don't care. At the end of the day, if you're going to remake Halloween and you want it to be a viable sort of endeavor, and you want people to get their ass in the theater to see this shit again, you're going to have to bring a big-time name to it. And I think that's a clash that most people won't see coming, but it will certainly spark conversation, and it might not be good. But if they were to say, hey, David Gordon Green is Jesus Christ, Jordan Peele is, I'm not kidding. In fact, this might happen. For some reason, I just have like this gut feeling like this is what they may do. In the next 5 years or so, whatever. Because this shit will eventually come back. And if it doesn't, well, it doesn't, but it will. Might take another 10 years, who knows. But no, I think you get Jordan Peele. And I'm not kidding. You get Jordan Peele, and, he puts his signature... He puts his signature on it. And it's his Halloween. Jordan Peele's Halloween. Big, bold font. Boom. I think that's how you get the Halloween franchise back on the map. Because after Ends, it's like, the majority of people don't like that movie. They hate Ends. Because, it's not what they wanted. It's not what the hardcore fans are fucking vocal. And they say, well, this is trash. Like Star Wars fans. And it's like, dude, I will argue with any of these Halloween fans in here right now. I know we don't have many in here, but it's like, bro, at the end of the day, I think this is a fair ranking here. Now, do I agree with it 100%? Probably not. If you were to ask me tomorrow to do this over again, I would probably put different movies in different spots, but this is what we're feeling tonight. I think 2018 is just like bland. I think 2018 is not special. I think 2018 is just fan service trash. And trying to reestablish, like, oh yeah, you remember that 1978 classic? Here it is again, but worse. you know? Or here it is again, but we've reversed the roles, you know? Remember when Michael flew off the balcony after 6 shots from Dr. Loomis? Well, now Laurie Strode's going to fall off the balcony. We're going to cut to that, and then we're going to cut back to Michael, and then we're going to cut back to that again, and she's gone. Sorry. And then the ending said, and there was no closure in 2018. They said, you know, that was it. The final fight or some shit. That was like the fucking, you know, big marketing spiel. Like, oh yeah, Laurie versus Michael, who's going to win? But you literally see, in Halloween 2018, you literally see Michael's not dead. Like, they literally show him gone. Like, before the movie even ends. And you can hear breathing. So it's like, oh, obviously he didn't die. Cool. I guess we're, you know, because we already knew they were locked in for 3 movies. So, kind of ruined that whole fucking thing. You know. So, I would rather watch Resurrection than 2018. I'm not even joking. And you know, they borrowed a lot of shit from Resurrection. Like, Michael lives under the. It's implied, I believe, that Michael Myers lives under the fucking house of the old Myers house, and he eats rats and shit in the fucking sewage dweller basement thing, and they copied that in Ends. So this is where we stand here. Halloween 78, Halloween 82, 81 rather. And then Halloween 382. In that order, I believe. First 3 are fucking... And people argue, oh, this isn't a Halloween film. It's like, fuck off, bitch. It says Halloween 3 in the title, deal with it. It's like a fucking cock. You know, it's just like, I'm tired of it. It says Halloween 3. Oh, Michael Myers isn't in it. Well, that's why the franchise went to shit. Because you guys want more of the same. Like, oh, how dare they don't have Michael Myers in my Michael Myers movie. Ugh. And then for the B ranking, A ranking here, we have Halloween 4, H2O, Halloween 2, Rob Zombie, and Ends. And is 4 better than H2O? Is Halloween... See, this is where it gets hard because it's like you can mix, you know, you can shuffle these around within their own categories. So I don't know if this is final per se in this, but... The B category, we got Halloween 6 above 5, Halloween 27, 2007 above Kills. And then Resurrection has its own sitting there. And then, of course, last but not least, Halloween 2018. It's just a snooze fest. I hate to say it. It's just a snooze fest. I mean, Kills is more entertaining. It's just, there's much more going on. Slash, cut, chaos, absolute bedlam. Kills is better than 2018. Ends is a hell of a lot better than Kills, which Kills is, again, better than 2018. So 2018 is just like pure fan service. Like, hey, we brought back Michael Myers because it got really dumb. Rob Zombie sucks. That's basically their message. Like, that was Blumhouse's message. Like, yeah, we're bringing back Michael Myers. He's going to be scary again. We got Carpenter producing the music and, you know, all the old school, you know, Nick Castle's coming back for this big fucking thing. And he was like in the shot for like one movie, which you wouldn't even know if they didn't even say he was in the fucking movie. So, I don't know. I just feel like 2018 was it's like H2O is better than that, bro. Yeah, H2O isn't as scary and the mask is trash. But it's just like the execution is better. The directing in H2O is better. Like, it's more concise. It's more tight. 2018 is just like, oh, Laurie's putting a gun in her mouth again. And it's like, what? This is the trauma? You know? And then, you know, they retcon. They axe Halloween 2, 1981 from the whole mix because, you know, it goes Halloween 78 and Halloween 2018 because Halloween 2018 direct sequel to Halloween 78, and it's like, okay, Halloween 2 didn't exist. Why wouldn't you have that in there? To make Michael Myers more of a threat and to show that Laurie Strode's been through some serious shit, why would you not have Halloween 2 in the mix there? Because then it would have made a hell of a lot more fucking sense. But you're telling me that 40-something years later, Laurie Strode's that fucked up over the death of, like, how many people? 2 or 3 people? Now, had she gone through Halloween 2, 1981, then it would have made more sense. Because she survived the whole fucking night with the hospital included. And more people died. So, the whole fucking premise is trash. Because they axed Halloween 2 and pretended like that never exists. And the brother and sister angle, that was garbage. Well, then it's like, why is Michael Myers coming back for her? The whole fucking movie makes no sense, bro. Now that I'm thinking about it, the whole fucking movie makes no sense. Michael Myers escapes. Because Dr. Sartain, this movie is junk. Dr. Sartain deliberately crashes the bus so that Michael can escape because he's the new Loomis. Because he's like so fucked up in the head and he wants to just turn into Michael or some fucking dumb bullshit like that. That shit was trash. That shit was garbage, bro. Oh my God, bro. And then they run over Officer Hawkins. They run his whole body over, his entire carcass. And you're telling me he comes back and kills? The whole... whoever wrote this shit, they were on drugs. I mean, you had to have been. Because half of this shit don't make sense. It's like, why can't we just throw a script down that actually is logical? I don't understand. It's like they wanted to kill these characters, but then they didn't, so they just fucking brought them back. Oh, 2018 is just so boring. It's overhyped. It's overrated. I mean, I guess, it's a return to form, and that's what people were clamoring for, a return to form. And I guess, that was what the appeal was all about. Dude, I'd rather watch fucking Halloween Resurrection. I watched the Rick Rosenthal commentary. I listened to the Rick Rosenthal commentary in Resurrection, and he said at one point they were trying to make it a DVD special feature later on down the road where you can, like, select between the different head cams they were wearing. And you can kind of just, like, watch the movie that way. Obviously, it never came to fruition, but I thought that would have been fucking cool because they recorded all that shit. So it's like, man, there was something there. Now, was it good? Not really, but I don't know. I mean, 2018 is just like, hey, fan service this, fan service that. It's like, oh, we have the ultimate recipe here. We got Jamie Lee back yet again. We're going to pretend like Halloween 2 doesn't exist. Therefore, H2O doesn't exist either and all this shit. And it's just like, ugh, and then, Kills comes along and it's like, oh, we're starting this bitch back off in 78 with this flashback that's, authentic and, curated in a way that's not like, totally fan servicey. And I don't know, I thought they did a decent job. There was a little shaky cam in there that I think was a little unnecessary in the Halloween 78 flashback. I know this is nerdy shit, but this is what people want. But, in the Halloween 78 flashback in Kills, there was a few shaky cam moments where I thought, well, I don't think that was necessary. I thought the camera should have been on lockdown the entire time. And let me just tell you this, if I were shooting a Kurt Cobain movie about Nirvana, what I would do is I would have the camera have a ton of energy in the early 80, 89, 90, 91 shows, and then as you progress into the later years, you start to kind of like, the camera's energetic, and, there's a lot of movement going on, a lot of energy, a lot of organic stuff happening on stage, and then as you get into the 92, 93, 94 especially, the camera just becomes locked down. So if they ever make a Kurt Cobain biopic, well, they need to call me because I know how to fucking shoot it. Nonetheless, yeah, Halloween 2018, it's just boring. That's the problem. I can laugh at Resurrection. Trick or treat, motherfucker. That's fucking hilarious. That's iconic now. Dude, I'd love to meet Busta Rhymes and be like, yeah, bro, that was fucking cool. Sorry. So it's entertaining in a bad way. I mean, all of these movies are entertaining to some extent, but Halloween 2018 is just like, oh, like, yeah, it was cool to see that stuff return, but it's like, when that ended, I thought, okay, well, Michael Myers is gone. Where did Michael Myers go? You know, they all held hands, and Laurie trapped Michael in the basement. You know, she thought ahead, and she's like, oh, yeah, Michael, I'm 2 steps ahead, and die, motherfucker. And then, you know, it zooms in, and it's like, oh, that's creepy, and Michael's staring right at her, and then it, like, cuts back, and it cuts back again, and so he's gone, and then when you're watching the credits, it's doing the breathing shit, and it's like, oh, Michael Myers isn't dead, and it's like, well, we know he's not dead because they're making 2 more fucking films. So the entire movie was ruined because we already knew they were making more films. It's like, well, no shit, Michael never dies, right? Well, he did. It ends. And when they played Don't Fear the Reaper, I got fucking goosebumps. I'm sorry, bro. It was a little emotional. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, damn, this shit hitting hard, bro. Because we got closure. We got closure in Halloween Ends. It's like, yeah, Michael Myers got fucking shredded. But who cares? It's Michael Myers. It ain't the fucking Shape. That was kind of the whole point of the movie. Like, we saw Corey Cunningham transcend into fucking pure evil. Like, did no one understand that? I don't get it. I mean, and the way they had Corey Cunningham, I liked how they I can't. You guys are gonna get too worked up in here. You start, oh, Halloween Ends is trash. Well, I mean, I'm not saying it's perfect, but shit, it's better than 2018. That shit was a snooze fest. I mean, but, you know, one thing I will say is that when they show Corey Cunningham fight Michael for the mask in the sewage in the sewage thing, I liked how they didn't really show it, and it was just, you know, they were slowly coming in. And it wasn't fucking shaky cam close-ups, you know. It was like, okay, we're seeing a little bit of this, but we're not showing the whole fucking thing. Because, again, less is more. So I thought that was a way. It's like, okay, this is smart. This is smart. This is how you show it. Here we go, Ryan Curtis, baby. Ryan Curtis coming in, baby.
Ryan Curtis super chatted $4.99.
Here we go. How wrong am I?
Yes. The camera should have been stable. 2.39 anamorphic ratio would not allow for that shaky cam movement and kills flashbacks.
Yeah, that's well. Most of it was actually pretty stable, but there's a moment where he's attacking one of the officers upstairs, and it's just like, yeah, I feel like that should have been. They could have stabilized that in post. Well, I mean, obviously they deliberately did it, but yeah, I felt like that took me out of it a little bit, where it's just like, the shaky cam. It's like, you know, they build this entire set. They build this entire street set, and, you know, they do it in a way that's respectful, and then they have this moment where it's like shaky cam, and it's like, what are we doing here? It's like, you have to just get with the program. You know, you got to get with the program. But when Loomis comes out, like, Hawkins is coming down the stairs in the flashback. This is just from memory. I haven't seen the movie in a little while. I mean, I have all of them, but you know, he says something to Hawkins or some bullshit like that. Then he comes out and it does that. Well, Michael Myers comes out. See, that's the problem with the whole fucking thing, is that it just ruins the entire first movie. It's like they rewrote the ending, essentially. It's like, we didn't need to see that. You know what I mean? Because Halloween 2 didn't exist, so he didn't go to the hospital because that never happened, right? So it's like, well, here's what happened after, you know, Dr. Loomis looks off into the distance, and it's like, well, Dr. Loomis knows, you know, evil's still out there, and it cuts to all these different scenes, and it shows the breathing. And again, it ends, they did that. They replicated that, and I thought that was really well done. And it's like, Don't Fear the Reaper, and it's like, damn, I got goosebumps thinking about it right now, baby. Sorry, I mean, yeah, I understand people's problems with ends. It's like, you know, I'm not saying it's perfect, but I mean, I was entertained. I mean, to be honest, I haven't watched it since. It's not like I rewatch it, but I mean, you know, I went to IMAX to see that shit because it's like, well, yeah, they'll bring back Halloween. It's a big moneymaker, but With that said, is it going to come back to the theaters? Are we going to get a feature film again? Who knows? It could be a streaming thing, you know? So it's like, well, if this truly is the last Halloween movie in the theater, I want to see it in IMAX. No, it wasn't shot in IMAX, but who fucking cares? You know, we wanted the big screen format. And, you know, that opening and that execution with Corey Cunningham, and they're watching the thing, and you know, he goes up to the fucking crawl space or some shit because he heard a noise. Or no, they're playing like hide and seek or some shit, and then, you know, Corey Cunningham, and this is before he turns into this fucking asshole piece of shit. You know, he opens the door or abruptly or some shit, and the fucking kid gets knocked back and falls, and you know what I mean? And it's just like tight. It's cut really well. So, yeah, I mean, the only thing about ends that sucks is, well, I don't know if anything. I mean, I don't know. What sucks about Halloween ends? Well, there's this weird scene. There's this weird scene with Laurie Strode I really didn't like. She's like carving a pumpkin or some shit, and it's like something you'd see in a Rob Zombie film and not in this film. It just kind of felt off. And you know, Laurie Strode, she's like digging through the pumpkins or something, and fuck you, or there's something weird like that. And I thought, well, that's I don't like Laurie Strode anymore. You know, I thought she was the baby phase. You know, I didn't think she was the heel. Like, I don't know if she says fuck you, but it's just like some weird scene. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. And then the phone rings or something. I'm just going off of memory. I could be wrong on that. Well, I know that scene happens. I don't know if it's within that context. But what I can say is that this is where we stand. Let's recap here, and I'm going to jump into Oblivion, and then maybe call this here. Okay. This is where we stand, folks. Shit, we've been live for 2 hours. I was going to say 3 hours. Shit, we going to wind this down quick. So Halloween 78, Halloween 2 81, and then Halloween 3 1982. And I've heard they actually destroyed the Silver Shamrock factory just recently, which is sad. I mean, it was dilapidating, but I think they completely demolished it, which it still existed for all this time, but they just recently demolished it, which I was hoping to. It'd be cool to go there and see that shit in real life. But now that the factory's gone, it's not gonna have this. It's not gonna be the same. So Halloween 4, H2O, Halloween 2, and ends. Halloween 6, Halloween 5. I put 6 above 5 because 6 has better mood and vibe and atmosphere. Well, better atmosphere than 5. I mean, 5 still has a good atmosphere, but and Dr. Loomis is like fucking insane in this one, which is actually hilarious. So they're all entertaining except Halloween 2018. It's so boring, bro. Rob Zombie's Halloween. The reason why this is so low is because, you know, it's like there's 2 movies fighting each other within that movie. There's like 2 parts of the movie that just don't really click together. It's like it does, but it doesn't, and it's just like the later half is just kind of a retread of Carpenter's thing, where it's like, oh, Michael's stalking, and Michael's doing this, and it's like some of the kills are very similar, and it's just like, well, that's cool, and it's cool to see Rob Zombie spin on some of those kills, but I'd rather go full Rob Zombie, and you know, luckily that's what happened in Halloween too, which, you know, I appreciated it more, and you know, again, I'm open to. I'm open to them doing, you know, different shit with the character and different shit with the franchise. I mean, obviously we don't need Michael talking. I mean, I know he talks at the end of Halloween 2 where he's like, die, you know, which is fine with me because it's Rob Zombie's Michael Myers. You know, it's Rob Zombie's Michael Myers, so it's not like it's the same Michael Myers from the John Carpenter universe, you know? So I don't know. I feel like, you know, and I would put this. The reason why this is down here is because it's just so fucking boring. Like, it's just boring, man. Like, I'm just bored watching 2018. Especially when you know, like nothing was resolved. No one actually died. I mean, and then, it's just that dumbass doc. The new Loomis comes in and all that stupid twist that was unnecessary. It's like, oh, Dr. Sartain's a bad guy. And, well, hell, fuck him. And they have this dumb comedy crap shoehorned in. It just doesn't work out. So, I mean, it's a return to the roots, I guess, return to the form, and that's what got people excited, but gee williker. It is a snooze. At least that's what I remember, so there's the Halloween list. We could keep talking about this for the next 2 hours, but I think we have summed it up pretty decently here. But, it's really never final because, tomorrow I could redo this and say, well, what were we thinking last night, It's just really... So way to cookie crumbles on that, so... That's the Halloween tier list. I don't think anyone was asking for it, but felt like we needed to get that off the chest there. Showed fake Halloween fans, hey... We know what we're talking about. All right, let's jump into Oblivion here. Told you guys I got great taste. Didn't believe me, sad. All right, let's jump into Oblivion here before we fall asleep. We're going to try and play it for a little bit here, at least 30 minutes or an hour. We'll see. It depends on what we feel like. If you came in here earlier for Oblivion and fell asleep already, well, we do apologize. And purchase this. Oh, no. Guys, my Game Pass ran out. Guys, I didn't know this before. I'm not even joking. Can you guys see this on the screen? Shit, my Game Pass ran out. I mean, we can play Fallout. Yeah, there's a blue box that says purchases happy. I'm not buying Oblivion, bro. That's ludicrous. Actually, wait a minute. Didn't we play it on Xbox? Did we play Oblivion on Xbox? Oh my god, we gotta plug the Xbox in? Oh, jeez. Well, I guess we're not gonna play Oblivion tonight. Let's play something else. Let's change the title here. I'm not feeling... Modern gaming sucks. That's the new title. I didn't think it would be that complicated to jump into Oblivion, but we can play something else here. I forgot that we were playing it on console and not on PC. Or did we play it? I don't remember. I think it was console. So we can jump into... well, actually, we can't jump into any Game Pass stuff because it did expire, and I let it expire because it is trash. Well, maybe we don't play anything. You guys want to do another? Well, it's up to you guys. Here's what here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let you guys vote. Play game. Or do another ranking Texas Chainsaw series franchise. Oh, I ran out of room. Okay, do another ranking Texas Chainsaw play game. Here we go. Okay, well, we're gonna let you guys decide. I'm going to let you guys decide here, so make sure you vote. And all of these games that are on this computer are just so boring. I'm sorry, but they are. And the only thing new that's coming out is Diablo 4 and Street Fighter 6, which is... not really anything I'd like to play, but I mean, if we have to start playing, if we have to do it to be back in the flow of things in a way that makes sense, then I guess so be it. Tomorrow we will be talking more about Starfield, which I know isn't really popular, but once all the fake Starfield fans jump on board on June 11th, they will pretend like they were always on board with the game, which is so funny. Okay, let's take a look at the poll here. And people want me to play a game. Well, I really didn't think you guys were going to pick that. Not joking. Well, what can we play here? Well, I guess we can play, there's a few options here. There's a few options here. I don't have anything really relevant. Well, actually, you know what? Let me download this SpongeBob game that people are talking about. Markiplier played it, and I thought, you know what? This might be scary. So I know it's normie shit, but fuck it. I'd rather play something that's. Let's turn that off. Let's download this SpongeBob game. It looks like a virus. Let's download this SpongeBob game here. It's a horror SpongeBob game. Okay, download. It's only 80 megabytes. That's definitely a virus, bro. Alright, we're going to play this SpongeBob game. Sorry, guys, no Oblivion tonight. That's okay, though. My Game Pass ran out, plus we didn't. Alright, we're going to play this SpongeBob game here. It's a horror SpongeBob game. And, do we run the executable? Extract all. I guess. I don't know. Just put it somewhere. Yeah. Okay, let's run the executable. Hopefully it doesn't break the whole computer. Windows protected your PC. Yeah, I don't care. Just run it. If it's a virus, why would I even care? Fuck it. I don't give a shit. Markiplier played it. Obviously it's not a virus. Okay. Let's get this on the screen here. In a world she told me she loved, but she did not love.
Upon the brow, and in parting from you now, thus much
Let's get it.
me avow. You are not wrong who deem that my days have been a dream. That my days have been a dream.
Mm-hmm.
Yet if hope has flown away in a night or in a day, in a vision or in none,
This is definitely a fucking virus.
or the less gone, all that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream.
Ryan Curtis coming through, baby. Hell yeah. Holy shit. Twitter DM'd you photos from Halloween Kill set and shit. Hell yeah, that sounds sick, bro. Alright, we're gonna play this game here. Okay, this is annoying as shit, bro. I can't hear a damn thing. Damn, this shit loud as fuck. Alright. We're gonna play this here, trapped in Squidwardville or something. It's a SpongeBob horror game.
SpongeBob, wake up. We must find Squidward. It's already dark.
Oh, I must have fallen asleep. Let's
AI
open the
voices.
doors to find out where he is.
This is amazing, bro. Why is this fucking lagging? Shit's definitely... Oh my god.
Cannot go without Squidward.
We gotta find Squidward? Okay, buddy. You just knock on doors?
Hello, have you seen Squidward?
Okay. Amazing objective, holy shit. What? Guys, is this really the game? This is terrible, bro.
Where is everybody?
Oh my god.
Did you hear this?
Imagine.
Patrick, where are you?
Okay.
Nobody opens. That does not seem to work.
Man, this is gonna be some lame ass jump scare, dude. Probably supposed to go down there by the fire, but I just want to see. Okay, let's just go down to the fire here.
The flying guy with the reef blower crashed.
It's over!
Leo Tolib super chatted $5. All Halloween films are bad, especially the first one. STARFIELD will be terrible. Xbox is terrible. PlayStation on top. I'm hyped for Cat Quest 2. Men holding hands.
Yeah, I bet you
men
are.
holding hands. Men holding hands. Men holding hands. Men holding hands. Men holding hands.
Okay, buddy. Guys, I just saw Squidward run past. How is this scary? You just bang on doors. How is this scary? How is this scary? Riveting gameplay here, I tell you what. Oh shit. Okay, I don't think we're supposed to be knocking on doors like that anymore. I think we're just supposed to go to the fucking next thing you see. Oh, Patrick.
Where have you been?
I was just looking for something to eat. Sorry.
That AI voice. It does the fucking wooden... Okay. This game is trash, bro. What are you supposed to do? Oh my god. The flying... Is that the Flying Dutchman? Is it the Flying Dutchman? No way. Holy shit. What do you do? This is really... I'm glad we installed this. This is amazing. Fuck's this?
Okay, Patrick. Okay, Patrick. Go to that other switch. Maybe we must press the button at the same time.
Let me count and press when I say so. 4, 7. Well, whoa. What comes next? No. No, I was not ready. Let me count and press when I say so. 7. Well, whoa. What comes next? No. No, I was not
I'm done. I'm fucking done with this fucking
Let
game,
me
dude.
count and press
Fucking
when I
dumb
say
piece
so.
of shit, dude.
4, 7.
Oh
Well,
my god, dude.
what comes next?
This game is trash.
No, I was not ready. Let me count and press when.
The game is absolute garbage.
No, I was not ready. Let me count and press when I say so. 4. Well, no, I was not ready. Let me.
Then I'm
count
gonna
and
run his
press-
ass over. Fuck off,
Let
dude.
me count and press when I say so. 4.
Fucking retard. Oh my god, dude. Here, I'm gonna press it with a boat.
What comes next?
I'm pressing this shit with a boat.
Okay, Patrick. Okay, Patrick. Go to that other switch.
He doesn't go to it anyway. It's fucking fake.
No, I was not.
Oh my god, bro.
Let me count and press when I say so. 4, 7. Well, whoa.
Okay, Patrick. Go to that other switch.
No, I was not ready. Let me count and press when I say so. 4, 7. Well, whoa. What comes next? No. There is Squidward.
Squidward, we have been looking for you all day.
Hi, Squidward. Why are you in a cage?
SpongeBob, Patrick, I'm happy to see you, really. Would you be so kind and help me out? The Tentacle Acres is a trap. They know me here. They are cannibals. They have eaten the other ones. I am next. I tried to fly away with a lead blower, but I crashed. So they knocked me out and threw me in a cage. And the key must be somewhere near here. Maybe you see them gathered at the park?
Please hang in there. We see what we can do. Either we find the key or there is another way.
Yes.
What the fuck?
What is this, Patrick? This does not look good.
Hold shift, yeah. Okay, we grab the key and then run.
No.
Bro, this is a game for babies, dude. Like, how is that scary? Holy shit, dude. Yeah, so we can get the key. Nope, come over here. Riveting.
My pants are already wet.
The fuck?
No.
Oh my god, they killed Patrick. They killed fucking Patrick, bro. Get the key.
Yeah, I got the key.
No.
Here, shut this gate. Whatever, dude.
Thank you. Hold on.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, it changed. The scenery changed. What is going on? I guess we leave. I guess Squidward's... Oh, he's with me. There's 2 Squidwards. There's fucking 2 Squidwards, bro. There's 2 Squidwards, bro. Oh my god. There's 2 Squidwards, bro. Okay. Well, there's a bug right there. And where's Patrick? He just died? I don't know. I guess we escape. Before... Oh. Run over them. Okay, where are we supposed to go, dude? Like... Where are we supposed to go? Oh my god, there's physics. What the fuck is that shit? Bro, the houses have like fucking crazy teeth. There we go. Is that the end? What the fuck?
Oh no. Do you see this in front of us?
What the fuck? Bro. Guys, are you seeing this? Damn, this shit's getting crazy, dude.
Come on. We get through this nightmare.
Holy shit. This shit's crazy, dude. Uh-huh. Easy. 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 Press space to... I don't want to boost, bro.
We can't go yet. We are trapped inside a drink. Where Squidbill of the demons to break the spell.
I have the burning leaf.
Damn, I didn't think this game was that long.
This place.
What do we do? What do we do?
I need to find
Oh my god, this game's trash, bro. You gotta fight all these fucking enemies? Horrible game, dude. Okay, there's like literally 40 enemies on the screen. I'm not fighting all these dudes. Really? Maybe you're supposed to die or something. Doesn't seem like you can... Okay. Oh my god! There's like 100 enemies, bro. I think this... No, I think this is how... I think this is how you're supposed to end. Dude, I don't have enough fuel to fight all them. Dude, holy shit. Maybe I do. No, no. Holy shit. I've never seen this many enemies on the screen since like fucking Dead Rising. See Williker. Get off! They just keep coming. They just keep coming. Oh, that's the boss. The fuck? There's no more gas left. To fight all those enemies, I don't think there's enough gas. Okay, this game's trash, bro. Can't see a fucking thing, dude. Stop! Oh my god. This thing sucks. Okay, I'm done with this game, dude. I'm not... Oh my fucking god, bro. I'm done with this game. I don't even want to see the ending. I'll just watch Markiplier's video. I mean, like, dude, it's just... Hello? What the fuck? Oh, you do have a flashlight. I'm turning this off, bro. This is busy work at this point. Just give me like a jump scare or something at this point. Jesus. You gotta fight like literally 100 enemies and you gotta like keep moving while you do it. Like, I'm not interested, to be honest. I'm really not at this point. Ugh. It's busy work. This is a chore. Like, literally the opposite of fun. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with the game. I'm done with the game. I'm done. That's slop. That's slop, bro. I'm done with that crap. Sit around, do nothing, dude. Oh, shoot enemies that move on the screen. Great. I've already played that game a million times. I ain't doing that, bro. I'm shutting that shit down, bro. It was okay until that part. I'm not gonna sit around and fight enemies that move on the screen. I mean, I do that in AAA titles all the time. They can kiss my foot with that. Sorry, I thought there was more to the game than that. Turns out it's a snooze fest. Total snooze. Well, what are we thinking? I think we've been live for 2 hours and 30-something minutes. I mean, I know some of you guys were hoping for Oblivion, but I forgot that we played it on the Xbox. So, but you know, with that said, we will we'll see how the cookie crumbles. I know Diablo 4 is right around the corner. I mean, and Starfield is approaching quickly here with the Xbox Game Showcase, Starfield Direct, stuff like that. So there's going to be some exciting announcements soon, and we'll take a look when the time is right. Man, that is happening sooner rather than later. So, well, I think that one wraps it up for now. It's getting late, and these games just, you know, drain you emotionally, physically. I mean, so with that said, we will be back here shortly in the coming days to cover the world of video, in hopefully a way that makes sense. But for now, I think that's going to wrap it up. So we do appreciate you guys for tuning in here tonight. And hopefully we can continue on the Starfield hype train, because that has seemingly got off on the wrong track. You know, a bunch of Starfield haters are like, well, Michael, I'm going to do this right here, and I'm going to tell you that you're wrong, Michael. It's like, well, I mean, look, if we're wrong, we're wrong. I don't know what to tell you. But one thing I do know is that the curtain is going to be pulled back unlike ever before. Todd Howard's going to get back up on that throne, and show you what you need to see in regards to Starfield, and Phil Spencer's about ready to do the damn same. And that's happening in just, well, as of this time, in 10 days. So in 10 days, PlayStation is going to be wondering what happened, and Jim Ryan at Sony is going to be wondering, wow, why didn't we, fire on all cylinders like Xbox seemingly did? So it's going to be one of those things. And hopefully people are ready, because the current discourse surrounding the games scene is just tiresome. It's like, yeah, we know gaming is dead, but there's no reason to really reiterate that, because it's something we already know. There's not much more that can be said. We understand that this is just kind of the way that modern games are, and they're trash. And I'm not saying all old games are perfect, because that's certainly not the case. A lot of older games are just kind of overhyped, and some of them are just romanticized because, you grew up with that game and you think it's special, but in reality, maybe it's not that great. So, there's a mixture of that, mixture of generational sort of gamers, and, the gamers growing up today have different takes on stuff, and, they grew up with Fortnite, they grew up with GTA Online and stuff like that, and it's like, well, maybe they're not missing out on much, because the older games are really dated, and it's just one of those things. So, well, we're going to have to see. We're going to have to see, and we'll find out in just 10 days on where Xbox stands. And we'll try and be back tomorrow for a Starfield hype show. We got to get people on that hype train. Well, we don't have to, but it'd be more fun if we did. Because let's, hype something up. It's been a long time since we've done that. Obviously, the big game is going to be, GTA 6, but that's not coming for a while. But I do truly believe when we see GTA 6 in action, we're going to see that next level, that forward-thinking experience that we've all been waiting for literally years. I really do believe that it's going to shift the entire medium kind of forward in a way that wasn't maybe possible without Rockstar North. I really do believe that, even if the story is just kind of a modern day telling of Bonnie and Clyde with modern themes, the game mechanics, the core loop, the core essence of the experience, I believe, is going to be the most forward-thinking, the most kind of progressive, and I don't mean that in a political sense, but I mean that in sort of a, wow, this is kind of that next-gen game that we were clamoring for. Now, unfortunately, we will probably have to wait a few more years before we can experience GTA 6. But in the meantime, in just 10 days, Starfield is right around the corner, and we're going to get a brand new look at Starfield and a bunch of other games that Xbox has to show for. And hopefully they have some, surprise drops, because it'd be great to play something without waiting more and more and more. That's actually quality and compelling and stuff of that nature. So we'll see. Lots of big announcements are in the works, more than likely, and we will be there when those announcements come right on in. But for now, that is going to do it here for tonight. We do appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, supporting the show. Apologize about the oblivion. We just didn't really think that one through, I guess. But nonetheless, as you can see, I'm not an Xbox fanboy because the Game Pass subscription has expired. And, well, that's so sad. So hopefully Starfield is that game that says, hey, let's renew that Game Pass subscription, and this is why you should. So we'll see. But again, for now, that's going to do it. We do appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, and supporting the show. And with that said, we will see you later. It's over. Hey there, mister, who let that damn simpleton out of the asylum.